Hey, folks, Cool18 here, and I hope everyone has kept their auction subscription up to date. The price has gone up $5 a month, and there will be ads shown with every other breath. It's auction not included. We're back, baby. And man, I should not be allowed to load up the game before stream. This is the exact same thing that happens when I spend time looking at a game that I'm doing a Let's Play for in between episodes. I end up setting up or planning like 30 different projects simultaneously. And of course, I want to do them all at the same time, even if they completely conflict with one another. One of the things I was looking at at the start here is we got all the slime landing on the surface. I'm like, surely there must be something we can do with this. I know. Don't call you Shirley. And then I was doing a little bit of lookup. I was spamming Discord with some things that I was seeing. One of the things I hadn't quite noticed, or maybe I had noticed earlier, but it maybe wasn't relevant before, that you can feed, not you guys. Wait, where's my, oh, over here. Sage hatches can eat slime. We like sage hatches because they poop out coal. I'm wondering about starting a second sage hatch ranch at some point. We'll see. I think this one here is going to go and get drownified. Not that there's much drowning going on there, but hopefully that's something we're going to be looking at momentarily. Let's mop up that water and take care of it as well. But then the other thing I was doing, and actually, I don't remember if we noticed this, or maybe people tell me I didn't know. If you type in, like, a resource in here, like I was using this to search for the names of buildings, but I happened to be searching for algae before, because it turns out that's one of the things you can do with slime. And then I saw like auction diffuser. I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't have algae in the name. It does have algae in the description. But then also I tried slime, and there's stuff in here that doesn't even have it in the description, but it still comes up. So presumably this either, I mean, I'm assuming this consumes slime, but presumably things that either consume or produce something also show up in the list. That's very handy. Anyway, the algae distiller is interesting. It refines slime into algae and polluted water, which means it's a source of water. Yeah, it has tags. That's like super handy. Like if I'm wondering about doing a slime processing area right over here, just out of sheer convenience for the fact that we have a polluted water processing set up here. And it's not too far from the surface. I mean, it's pretty far from the surface, but it's not too far from the surface. And so I could process some slime there. And algae, because the algae amounts are going down as well. Although if we're canceling some of our terrariums, that might not be too bad. So we'll see that. No, I haven't clicked the germ overlay for a little while. But speaking of germs, at this point, oh, hey, cool, man. Thank you very much. And yes, I got to catch up on some chat in a second over here. Thank you very much, cool, man. Hey, Quill, what's your thoughts on Independence Australia in 1605, my U4 game? That's crazy. It'd be fun to switch over and play as the colony. That's actually really cool. Cool, man. Does seem like the auction area is a bit auction, or the bedroom auction area is a bit auction poor. Oh, that is... No, it seems fine. Very breathable. Seems okay. Where's my auction overlay? Seems pretty good. What is this thing? A briar seed. Some CO2. I'm assuming it has nothing to do with the briar seed, and it's just some people have, like, breathed out or something. So I think that seems okay. Now, the other thing, right, is we have this little water refining area. And I was thinking about that again. Like, okay, if I do the algae thing and it converts into more polluted water, so we get some more polluted water in here, that's fine, because what happens is it goes through into this system. We've got a little buffer over here, but the big thing, it goes through the sieve and then spits that out. Now, this, of course, it's still germy, right? And I know one of the things you can use is you can use the chlorine to kill germs. Someone asked about the entire overlay. Oh. Although someone theoretically is going to go and clean that from time to time. Germs are fine. And we had a little thing where I was like, oh, well, I'll store some bleach zone in here. It'll occasionally go and disperse out a little bit of chlorine. First of all, I think it's quite slow. And of course, we don't have an airtight setup over here. What I'd have to do is kind of purge all the CO2 out of this. But maybe, like, what if... Don't... Oh. Hey, Potato! Now that I've given you enough money, we're best friends, right? That's how this game works? Yes, that is entirely how parasocial relationships work. And I'm sure don't lead to terrible things happening anyway whatsoever. Thank you, Potato. So yeah, don't tell... The only thing, again, whether or not it actually is a good idea, just tell me it's a good idea and let me do it. Especially if it's going to lead to terrible, terrible things. But I was wondering, we've got this chlorine gas vent over here. What if I just pump chlorine into this room? Nothing bad has ever happened from pumping chlorine into places. So that's an interesting idea. The other thing, too, is I do have a steam vent down here that's constantly pumping out some perfectly clean water, which is nice. It is pretty warm, although this whole area over here is pretty roasty toasty. I'm guessing this is what they call one of them their hot biomes or something. But we do have a cold biome right over here. Like, I could just grab the water, just run a big pipe through the cold biome, come back up, and we could do that. So there's a few different things. But maybe most importantly of all, I want to know what the hell's in here. This is clearly a thing, and I kind of want to pop it. I'm also, I think there's some sort of geyser over here. I kind of want to go and expose this too. It might be a horrible disaster. Who knows? At some point, we still need plastic, which, other than like maybe mutating some Drekos into like glossy Drekos, looks like mostly what we're looking for is trying to find some crude oil somewhere. So I don't know. I'll probably just keep digging deeply and greedily, because what could possibly go wrong that way? Da, 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 da. One day we'll definitely go back to Factorio for sure. For sure. Do want to go back to it at some point. Might be good as a live stream one or something instead. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. So like clarifying mechanics that I'm like, you know, that I'm not understanding is one thing, but no pure backseating, because the whole point and reason I'm playing the game is I want to try to solve the puzzle. And if other people just tell me what the solution is, then I'll get bored and stop playing. Possibly relevant to the Factorio discussion, actually. We'll see. So I think we're going to go and do this. Hi, for more programming content, what's your other channel again? It's Quill18 Crates. I haven't done the upload there. I've actually recorded a sort of summary video that I'm going to be uploading there, but I was away this weekend. I'm sort of behind and everything now. Anyway, so I'm going to go and do that. We're running a power pole down here. I actually changed the materials around a little bit before the stream started. So I think the wire is made out of iron ore and the pole is going to be made out of copper, just to get down here a little quicker. We got a suit to go. We need to get this area powered up so we can have the Atmos suit. Just because breathability, there's a bunch of CO2 down here, and I thought maybe the Atmos suit, I don't know if there's a place that gives it a proper description, but I'm assuming it protects against temperature? It's got insulation plus 50. Athletics minus 6. I guess that's a good reason for not having it on all the time. Excavation plus 10? It increases mining speed? Oh, is insulation for radiation? No, retain body heat. It's interesting that it's got these thresholds in here. So, without the insulation, would they still get cold but not get scalded or frostbitten, maybe? Huh. Ani's just a fancy GUI for a spreadsheet. Maybe that's why I like it. Ani being a puzzle game used to be. All strategy games are puzzle games. The puzzle is solving how to win and beat the game, right? And you develop these tools. And eventually, like if you've played this a bunch, right? Like I played a lot of Rimworld, obviously, right? And it's like at a certain point, I feel like, okay, I've got it figured out. Now, the fun can still come from doing stories, but you sort of solved some of the puzzle, although there's always a little more bits to learn. So there's that. And I'm going to try really hard not to queue up anything else right now, because even though I want to start on this project and all kinds of things, I'm going to dig over here first. I still have this storage bin over here that theoretically is dripping ice from time to time. I should put the storage bin in the water. Because I bet you then it'll melt faster. Maybe. Find out. Because Oni seems to treat like, and yes, it's true, air is not that temperature conductive, just like that air gap over there. But I mean, if this thing was full of ice, there'd be a lot of water coming out of it, wouldn't there? Can I copy settings, paste, and then deconstruct? Dude, did I have this one on sweep only? No. Any ice sitting around, if someone's got time, throw it in this bin, get it up in here. Why not? Yeah, you're generating some oxygen, which we're sucking up over there. Oh, one thing I am curious about. How many people do like a kind of a gas bus where they have one gas pipe that they just load everything in and then just have little outlets that like suck out whatever they need in a particular room? I suspect with the way I think things would just get jammed up. I don't think that's actually necessarily valid, but we'll see. Have you read my YouTube resub yet? I read your message about the Australian independence, yes. Did you step away while I did that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, there's a suit-wearing skill for the dupes? Oh, you mean skills up here? Here. Slows exosuit durability damage. That sounds very handy. Exosuit penalty reduction. These sound very handy. Right now, I feel like until we decide, okay, now's the time to push for like quality of life, decoration stuff, I don't know that I want to hit people with some secondary skills currently. That does sound really good. I'm gonna hit this lead over here. It'll be fun to use. Right, I mined out the rest of the uranium for this. Oh, I did queue up a research at the start. The renewable energy. I'm assuming solar panels and stuff go on the surface, but the steam turbines, like, maybe that's useful? If I can just stick it on any old steam geyser? I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe that's not what it is. Maybe it's literally make hot water spin things. I was debating not setting up the research. We're spending a lot of time without the research going because then it keeps, I think Martin is our scientist, keeps them a little bit more available. But yeah, we'll just go and see. Yeah, I've got a few dig commands. Call me lilies, that's fine. I think there was some, yeah, there's some iron ore and stuff over here. I gave a few extra dig commands on the surface over here that'll just get us some copper, just to keep that trickling in. And then at some point what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack out all the slime here. Okay. So, if I give you a sweep command on this ice, presumably it'll happen faster, but at the same time, actually, you know what I should do? Is I should just trash this. It'll force all this ice to fall into there. Oh, Luke. Popped eardrums, moderate wounds. Oh, were you going down to the gold over here? I think I really probably should set up an exosuit for the people to be able to go down here and collect this gold. I really should do that and stop torturing my dupes. But I mean, it's like Rimworld, right? Clearly they exist to be tortured. That's how the nature of the game works, right? I probably should. Because I think I'm losing a lot of time maintaining them after their injuries. But it's so funny. I just say I could seal this in, but I guess there's no reason to really seal it in. Interesting. Why can't I put it there? Is the ladder in the way? I can put it there. I mean, they both look kind of occupied to me. I don't know if it's this wall bit, the liquid. I don't know what's causing the complaint. But yeah, the rotation is actually this way. Huh. Oh, right, because all I'm building is the checkpoint itself, not the other bit. And that's probably what's going on. Yeah, I suspect that's probably the case. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'll do that, clearing this out. And then I'll make some space. I'll do that. Oh, are you pooping out some gold? So exciting. And then, yeah, I'll just go and seal this top part in, not so much for temperature control, but just to make it so that if anyone wants to come down here, they got to go and put on an exosuit first. I did go and, I think I did anyway, I ordered another one to be made. Ooh, we have another blueprint. Barbecue. Coal. Our food situation is fine, although I love the fact that it's very good quality and will keep people happy. But I'm going to take 3 tons of coal. Because, you know, running the industrial machine is more important than keeping my dupes happy. Oh, do that. Hey, cool man, thank you very much. And the reason Australia gained their independence from me is this. Frick it, I can't be bothered to fight to keep you as my colony, and you cost too much anyway. Stake your freedom. I love these grand strategy games. In fact, I'm very tempted to go and doing another EU4 campaign, because I do love EU4 so much. Although EU5 keeps getting better and better. And there's so much good stuff in there as well. The thing is, I think that there's no conflict between EU4 and EU5. Just like how I keep going playing Civ 4, 5, 6, 7, is I think they keep delivering in their own way. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it. Maybe I will put it here. Might be a waste of one suit, but someone does have to go down here fairly often. Right, and then I'm going to tile, tile. Tile, tile. Yeah, just close it and force it this way. That's going to be fine. Okay. And then you won't get burninated as much. Hooray. I want to do one more suit, because the idea was I was going to leave 2 over here on the surface. Well, okay, and then the thing is, I've got this suit down here, or I will have a suit down here. I don't know how often people will go, but I mean, if we keep digging greedily down here, it might be worth having a bunch of suits and then not worry about maintaining the oxygen here. I think we will be queuing up a few more. The question is how much material. I do have enough copper ore I could make another one. So let me do that. Right over here. Atmos suit. Oh no, they want actual to refine stuff. Okay, make another one out of iron because we've got that then. You know what? I think I'd actually gone and done it. Oh, I might do some more refined metals. That's interesting, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I can't make the suit out of gold. It needs a refined metal, but apparently not any refined metal. Okay. So if I need refined metal, I should really try to make it out of gold. I think that seems okay. So it's also need repairing. Yeah, I'll put the auto repair on. I didn't want, it was just annoying. Like, I want this, and I want it set to forever. Right, when we get these worn suits. But the problem is, I guess it's fine. It just shows up in the list as, like, not enough resources. Is there still ice down here? No, I think it might have melted. Oh, some of the, okay, did get binned. Liquid, ice minus 15. Melt faster! I don't know, maybe I should use... I guess I can use the smart one. I hope it doesn't need power. It doesn't need power. Because I can get it to auto-poop out the ice. I mean, we know for a fact the ice will melt in this. 27 degrees in here. It should be melting so fast. What's the temperature of the water? 27. Storage bin. It's 27. Okay, it's warming up. Feels like it should be going a lot faster, but sure. We do have the egg cracker on for omelets, but we don't have that many eggs. We don't have the automated egg industry set up currently. I'm betting we can probably go and trim down our sweetles. So let's trim a few of those. In combat mode, sure. Alright, this is being built. It's a long walk to come down here. Well, actually, it's just a pole slide to come down here. But in my typical fashion, I am over-queuing things. Bottleneck is thermal conductivity. To cause that phase change? Well... I mean, but if I made the storage bin out of something else, I wonder how that works. The storage bin itself has a temperature. I don't know how well it, like, transfers it to its contents. So I think the idea is here, well, there'll be a mechanical airlock. We might want to double airlock. I mean, I think some chlorine leakage is inevitable. Probably. For my plan. Yeah. Of course, if this fills with water completely, it'll push all the chlorine out. Maybe what I should do is put the seal here and just fill this entire room with chlorine. I don't know if the chlorine acts as an eye irritant for people. I would assume so. Like, I know the pawns, or the dupes, can hold their breath. I'm assuming that chlorine is one of the eye irritant things, and we'd rather them not come down here. Although, what are they really coming down here for? Well, if I did get rid of the storage bins, and that might be one of the things, too, is just put them somewhere else. I wonder if there's an ice crusher. There's a sublimation thing to speed turning polluted dirt into polluted oxygen and regular dirt, presumably? But I don't know if there's something that helps just, let's see if we can hunt that. that helps just ice melt faster. The airlock there wouldn't block the bottler. Like this bottler? I mean, there's the bottle emptier, which I'm not sure if we need. Because this, I should maybe just replace with a bottle drainer on our clean water pipe. You know what I mean? That. Ooh. Dense puffed. Wait, did we already have one of these? The excrete oxalates. Yeah, but you're not going to have any oxygen in here, so deal with it. I'm not really caring about the puffed management. I mean, when you see, like, starvation over here, it's just the puffs, and I'm like, it's fine. And yeah, there's no growing here. I could replace this farm tile, but I don't think it's hurting us. Okay. It's a suit forge, but I think that's just a repair job, so I think that's fine. Well, you're not actually in combat. I think you're... You know what? Okay. I gotta cancel... Well, there's no cancel dig order, which is interesting. Or cancel hunt order, or at least not that I saw. I'm gonna cancel this. I think every time this thing surfaced, it was triggering a combat mission. And then every time it just... Oh, you're really doing weird things. And I think... Anyway, every time it triggers, it triggers the hunt command again. And then it disappears. And I think it kept sending someone up, down, up, down, up, down. Major eye irritant. Hydrogen gas. Fine, you don't have to spend a lot of time here. Okay. Storage bins can be set for smaller amounts of material. Right, I can do that. Not sure what the bin is. Waiting for material, but it's just that. Okay, and then... So you've got the little ghost image. So yeah, you have a request for a suit. Great. I don't know if the suit can't be delivered until you've got power. Or what? And then up here... I don't have a request for a suit here, but we will. Oh, what melted? Maybe there's an ice meteor? I don't know.
Hey, Quill, pay attention.
Flying light bulb. Yeah, it's just time for another trim on them. There's too many of them. We're not getting enough light. Automation, nice. Awesome seed. Unidentified subspecies. Unknown mutation. Botanical analyzer. Hey, Voldereb, thanks for subbing. Botanical analyzer. Mutation station? Spaced out. Okay. We'll try to remember to do something with you at some point. Okay. In theory, these are set up for the natural gas to come in. Let's see here. This should be a natural gas pipe. Hop, skip. Natural gas over to here. And then you put out, I think you put out CO2, but you need to be vented. Yeah. Now, we might want to specifically shove the CO2 somewhere at some point. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and let it just vent out. Like that. And then, right, you also need the power connection. Which I'm going to run. What am I making this out of? Iron ore, and I've got a good amount. Okay, good. There. And then you're going to drip water, eventually, down to here. Iron ore, 706 tons. We have the iron ore. And then, yeah, and then we'll do something with it maybe. Or it's going to flood over and cause a giant mess. We'll see. Right, state change, but we don't have we don't have water vapor as a state. I mean, we got a little hydrogen and a little oxygen. Are they kissing? Is that what's happening? Is that a thing that can happen? Oh, I forgot to pre-queue up the dock. Steam is water. Yeah, but steam isn't a gas. Like, over here, this thing, which is getting very full, is a steam vent. Like, steam, I've never seen it represented. Or is it just when oxygen and hydrogen happen to mix in the atmosphere? Like, is this really popping out oxygen and hydrogen? You've had steam as your gold volcano. You need to use some kind of volcano to heat water. I mean, I'm seeing little puffs of gas. Like, to me, this looks pretty steamy and smoky. Wow. I guess that's what's happening when the gold drops in. Oh, there's like a second of vacuum in there. That's crazy. I'm gonna be lazy and do this because I can. Like, I logically expect steam. I just don't feel like I'm seeing steam. Should be steam briefly, but you're cooling it right away. Okay. So steam is a gas that can happen then. All right. And then, where's this? Oh, there it is! I just kept missing it. Okay, steam is a thing. All right. I'm assuming at some points this will just fill up and then stop producing oxygen or producing water, but I want to do something before then. But I've got too many projects on the go. I can't do project cool this water over here. I wonder if it's time to stop. I mean, it's very convenient that this is self-cooling. The reason I moved it up there is specifically so that this dripping water wouldn't turn to ice. And then we'd have access to the water as is. Plus, then we have all our power generation in one area, which is kind of handy dandy. Imprintables. I don't want more shine bugs. So I'll take some random seeds. People have to pee more. Or, we just have to use less water for other things. We need more pee. Suppose, despite me saying I don't want to queue up more jobs. Poor Luke. Are you getting scalded again? Probably. Just moderate wounds. Probably from being burned. No, I don't know if I have to go that far. Gone too far this time. More dukes equals more pee. Oh, geez, I didn't realize the food was getting so low. And we got a second one. I don't know what to do with these grubs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kill them. And for the moment, I'm going to turn off meal lice. I'm going in here. We might have to make a little bit of lice loaf. Oh, is it too hot in here? Oh, it is quite toasty in there. Okay. Oh, wait. I guess it ejected all the meal lice and it's there. Oh, I actually got rid of the lice loaf crusher completely. I mean, I think they can eat it as is, but it's terrible. So we're not getting enough sleet wheat. Not getting enough meat. What is this full of? Mostly meal lice, right? Okay. I can put down the micro musher again. I just don't like it. I don't like that that's having... I'm surprised that we're having... Because I know I can turn the bristle blossom into food. Right? That is the gristleberry. I mean, they're not fantastic. And then I have to micromanage the meat stuff, which I don't love. I mean, the eggs are great. We don't get it constantly. There should be... Wow, lots of melting going on here. A little bit worried about our temperature management from this one cold zone. Although, I guess I could go and double up on the... and put another exchanger or something somewhere else. Yeah, these guys were stalled a little bit on the growth. I should probably just install some lights. Because honestly, they're kind of a pain in the ass, and they all need grooming. I love that it's, like, free lighting, but I don't think the lights use a lot of power. What is that, under furniture? Ceiling light. 10 watts. Honestly? We've got a little grow area for it. Huh. I don't know, man. 10 watts are all the work to keep them happy. Yeah, I think that's true. Now, the only downside is if I'm going to do the lights, part of me is like, well, I should do a higher ceiling so that each light reach a little further, but who cares? Okay, I'm very tempted. I think I'm just going to butcher all these. I think I'm just going to do that. Now, problem is, yeah, with these, it's really hard to see until they're dead what the reach is going to be. I think it's just the base that's got to be illuminated. So I think that's okay. And then it reaches to there. So if I do this, reaches to there, which means that. I think that'll fully illuminate this room. All right, done. We'll do these first. Oh, and then run some power. And maybe I should red alert so that people aren't in bed. And I don't know if it's dire. Maybe the plants will survive a cycle. Shine in our hearts. And then I'll put the meal ice back in here. They don't actually want to be eating it. And then I don't have to worry about feeding them slime. Seriously, though. Get your ass together and work on these lights. Dot. Go. Thank you. What'd you pop out here? Iron ore. Oh! I was that cable is probably out of iron ore. You know what, Dad? This isn't even a... Hold on. If I cancel and cancel, and if I make sure it's the right material, it should happen... Well, maybe not for free, because I might still need to build it here. But I think it was building in both places right now. I'm sure both parts of it are prioritized. I'm assuming that seed is just sitting there, so if I don't do anything with it, like it's not blocking the growth or anything weird. Okay, that should save us a bunch of labor. I'll leave the shine drop-off place, because I don't think any of this is hurting anything. I guess I'd be like, you know what, don't bother storing the phosphorite here. But it's not like it's going to rot. So, I'll just leave it. Seriously, how long does it take to screw it? How many dupes does it take to screw in a light bulb? It's our top priority construction job. Maybe the copper ore was really far away. Thank you. There we go. What are you complaining about? Oh, no seed selected. Oh, I think I had deselected at some point because it was getting inconsistently lit. That is no longer a problem. All right. 4, 1 to hold the light, 3 to rotate the stairs. I could sweep this to get out of here. I don't have a storage dedicated for this. I was really hoping we'd just be able to feed ourselves consistently on sleet wheat. Man, this whole biome is going to melt. I'm going to do this. I might widen this as well, just to let the cooler air from these guys cycle through a bit more. But this will also give me access to a bit more sleet wheat. There's a seed there. Obsidian. Ooh. I don't want to kill these plants. It's the whole idea here. Okay, I think they'll be able to reach that. We'll also get a little bit more vision of things. Okay, I think I need this to be able to reach those. I think I need a little bit. Save it, click. A little this to reach that. This. You come down here. You should be able to grab that without me going and getting rid of that. Okay. Yes, I know. There's so much polluted water. All yucky. Yeah, the food is fluctuating like mad. Oh yeah, more lice over here. Oh, see, cramped. Oh, you're not cramped anymore. You are now going to be barbecued. Water situation is dire. Okay, I mined this out. So what I want, well, is all the things all the time. I want an algae distiller. Just gonna dump stuff there, and presumably you need power? Oh, it's interesting that's the same thing. Yeah, I'll just use the heavy watt. That's gonna be fine. Can we use the same material? Oh, wait, you're still? What's gold? Why are you getting me to replace this? Where's my... Oh, I don't have enough gold amalgam. I think it's going to end up replacing this regardless. Okay, whatever. Fine. Somewhere is there next to the ladder you built. Something's... What, like this ladder? Well, I did see this wart seed. Seed of a wheezewort. That's cool. So I can grow a new cold biome. I did notice that. Wait. Did I kill the wheezewort that was here? Fuck. Oh, the neutron. Oh, there's neutronium tiles there. Thank you. I can never see these. You can 100% point those out when you see them. Like, I mean, to be fair, you know, we got the obsidian and we've got coal. We got a few different. Okay, we'll take a look. Yeah, did I kill this thing? More than one. Oh shit, there's another one there. Okay. So, Wheeze word. Plant question mark. Planter boxes, farm tiles, hydroponic. We're gonna have to feed it phosphorite. A lot of phosphorite. If anything, I might want it here? Yeah, because this is... How I know that worked, there's no way for dupe. Oh, I don't know which power line. This one? Let me get back to that. Maybe I'll just replant it where it was. Oh, is it under food? Here, I'll put it here. And then plant a weasel. Actually, put up a 9 priority on this. I don't want any alarms. Yes, I know you're cold. We'll be fine. No one can build this power line? That doesn't sound right. Why couldn't they build it? Stairs. Must be something else. There are devices in the way? This... But it goes through stuff. It doesn't go through walls and doors. Confused. Are these guys running without power consumers? Hang on. Let me focus on this for a second. Sure as heck feels like these things are probably consuming natural gas, outputting CO2, without actually being used. Which sounds pretty bad. You. I suspect these coal generators are not going to get used very much anymore. And I suppose maybe I should put a logic on these guys as well. Not because, I mean, we do in theory have an infinite supply of natural gas, but I kind of don't want it generating CO2 if we don't have to, although it is nice to get the water. Yeah, we can click the errand tab. Oh, okay, something below it. That pipe is not okay. So this is a pipe. This is a power line. It is lit, which shows that it's available. Right? It would be dim if it can't be reached. I'm gonna give it some time. My dupes are insanely busy. Okay. I think I do have to wire this to logic, but... At this point, do I just disable the coal generators? Or do I put these on a separate logic loop? Another smart battery that's got a different threshold? It sounds very interesting. Maybe what I won't do is I won't put it on a second threshold right now, but I won't wire it. I'll take a little bit of extra wiring to bring it here. I won't wire it directly to these guys, but I will go and disable all these coal generators. And I will put the logic on this. So there's the one in the basement over here is always going to be running. But these will only come on as needed for the battery. Yeah, do we want water or do we want energy efficiency? It's an excellent question. We're finally getting around to this bit. I put a big priority on most of this because as soon as some of these get connected, it'll turn off until it gets a signal. Which could be a little awkward for a little bit. Okay, calories on the way up. Got a bunch of gristleberries, a bunch of frost buns, which makes sense. We just picked up tons of seeds. But in theory, these berries are going to go better. Mesh tiles. There's no tile that will just let water through. What do you mean depleted uranium? Huh. Also, what's happening to all my gold? Didn't I have a bunch of my enhancements to use it for something? Yeah, different activation range does sound pretty good. Now, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll have the coal generators kick in only when the battery actually gets, like, legitimately quite low. We can keep it as a thing, but I want the natural gas running most of the time. I wonder how much liquid I need in here for the pump to start with. Oh, we'll find out eventually. Idle pipe block. Oh. That's interesting. I set up this pipe this way, this gas pipe this way, with the expectation that at some point I probably want to route it somewhere else. But I think this vent, like, this is working too hard and this one can't run. Each one of these need their own output vent. Isn't even a reason? Is it a priority with the it does look full. I don't think it was an overpressure thing. Can't move anything past an output? It's weird. What? Because the pipe's going over an output? What? But... Okay. But why? Yeah, I could have routed around, or presumably both of them could have routed to the same vent. Whatever, okay. Sense, it makes none of it. Really need more seeds. Oh, yeah, I got tons of those. Give me a sweet larva and then we'll end up butchering it later for some meat. Okay, calories are going way up. Possibly just it's a backlog of the frozen stuff, but maybe these plants are just going to be more consistent now. I think we'll want to grow more of these. Okay, and then you are going to get a... I could even plant sleetweed, although I suspect that'd be a pain in the ass. We'll get the wheezewort, which also might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but potentially worthwhile just to keep this biome a little colder. Anti-entropy thermonullifier. A what and a who now? The output checks, is pipe empty? If yes, outputs gas. If pipe has anything in it, means the same gas tries to output. Wait, that's what I was feeling. That's what I was feeling. I wonder, like, if I just had a pipe going through this output, I'm assuming this one would still work. It's just because this one had stuff in it. Oh. Anti-entropy thermal nullifier. And a security door with a lock requires a sample to unlock. Submit bioscan. Okay. Fertilizing, which just needs phosphorite. Which we do... Yeah, we have literal tons of it. Okay? Sounds like it's going to be game breaking. Sounds like it's going to be reality breaking. But I'm very curious. How's this coming along? Still not. I mean, it is a long trip. And I suppose one of the things, right, is I do put on the enable proximity thing, and this is so far away. And some idiot keeps queuing up more and more jobs. I don't know who, but someone keeps queuing up more and more jobs. And it's slowing everything down. Tweak some priority and stuff. Part of me's like, you know what? We should have like a level 9 priority on like these suit stations. I forgot you need gas. Oh my god. Oxygen is over here. Sandstone, yes, good. And then deliver suit. There's suit on the ground. There is an Atmos suit on the ground. We'll need one downstairs as well, but presumably this one will happen first. It just generally feels like this should be a pretty high priority thing. No sandstone deliveries. I need more dupes. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a base efficiency question more than anything else. Or pump. All right. Well, if I breach this one, at least the temperature is not crazy here. Maybe I'll just do that. So if I open up the plumbing overlay, that's dirty water. That's clean water. I suppose the easiest way to get over here might just be to do a liquid bridge. I think that's the right way around. Way down. And then dig. And oh, I can't change buildings. Wait. Get up here, go there. Just go and get a little pump going. You can build a roof with a telescope. Yeah. It sounds like there's glass or something that exists, so we can probably glass roof above the telescope. I don't know how, but presumably that's something we can do. I think that's reachable with 2. I mean, it might be more convenient with the ladder. I don't know. Maybe they move a little bit faster if I did this. We have nearly 32,000 calories worth of frost buns. What do you think it tastes like? Their description? Simple bun baked from sleet wheat grain. Mild cooling sensation. It's like menthol. You're eating Vicks Vapor Rub is what's going on. I was originally thinking minty, but I think it's funnier to think of it this way. Battery's loading up. Everything's working well there. There we go. That is not what I expected to have happen. Based on how that liquid was sitting. It's fine, it's just going to be messy. Nope, cancel. That surface tension was misleading. I thought it was going to stay under that surface tension and not start leaking out. But that's fine. Let's just type up there. Rotate. Oh, you can't rotate this one. Like, I'll save a little bit of tiles, but no. And then liquid pipe. This pipe's not going to do what I was thinking I was going to do. I mean, I can do this and it'll set the loop going, which is always entertaining. So I can run it down here, like getting a closed loop, because otherwise there's going to be back and forward with the liquid, which is going to potentially work, but it'll sure as hell be stupid, and I assume mostly it's going to be fairly slow and inefficient. Part of me is wondering about just injecting it over here so it flows left. It's like, oh, we'll just continue it. And that's fine. I was trying to think of the best way to do it. I guess... Interesting. Like, would I want them to fight? Would I be like, I'll turn this one off, and then we'll just pump out of here for a little while. It'll still end up down here, and then I'll turn it back on. That's a really lazy way of doing it. So do I just want to invert this? And just be like, listen, the water's just flowing in the opposite direction now. That would work. And then eventually just empties, and then it all ends up in here. And then I deconstruct this whole setup, and then just reactivate this pump. It works. Yeah, I kind of just want it to end up in the reservoir. The problem is, I will need a whole other pump ending up over there, but maybe I should just accept that. I don't remember what prioritizes what over here, but we can sort that out. In the end, I don't think it matters, because all we want is water in here, and yeah, that's fine. And then I can just be like, all right, I'm doing this now. This is a clean water pipe. And it's just, how do I want to get to the reservoir here? Well, how about because I think we can run a pipe along this, do a little jump, and then drip it in. Or I just inject it into the system right over here. Or over here. I just want to let it drip down. I don't know why. It's just going to become polluted. But eventually it's going to become polluted anyway. I kind of do just want to let it drip down. So, in this case, if I were to just go sideways and connect here, then what would happen is this would get priority, right? Because the output gets priority. So it would block... Actually, I think I want that. This will block if this is outputting anything. which is fine because this thing's job is to process dirty water. So I think I actually do want to block that. Am I understanding the output properly? I got it reversed again? Which part? The output? Well, the output doesn't go unless there's water. No, that's right. The output doesn't go unless the destination is empty. So I may as well just do this. And I think then they just go like, I think they just alternate. I think that's what we've seen. I think these are the right order, right? That's the right order. And then over here, this... Do I care that this doesn't flow, if this is? No, and in fact, at this point, I think I should just get rid of this bridge. There's no reason I need this water coming back into our system. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of that bridge. That pipe, and then... Oh, no, fine. Don't be a wimp. I don't need ladders. We can actually walk all the way down here. Although, we might not be able to access everything over here. Tell you what, I'll do this. Cancel the digging job, because we don't need that. But this will allow you to access all the pipes. I think you could. These are all lit, so I'm assuming we had some reach somehow. This can't be accessed. Oh, wait. Oh. When you mark digging, this is accessible, this is not. It's gray. Sorry, I guess I was misspeaking earlier. I had assumed that since this is bright white, all this is reachable, but clearly it's not. I'm just going to do this. Really? There's no visual indicator on the construction jobs? Okay. Insufficient resources slime. All right. Well, I mean, I'm less concerned about you now because we're doing this, although we are still consuming algae. So you can't set a dig filter, can you? No. I want to be like, specifically just mine slime. We're slime miners now. That's what we do. This is igneous rock, which is what I want. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's going to gas off instantly. Oh, you are picking up some slime. Connect the output green part of a bridge and existing pipe. The bridge loses priority. Put a smart battery with automation to the natural gas generator. Oh, I do. So not this one. This one down here runs continuously, but we do need power running continuously for things, so I'm kind of fine with this. These two are on an automation. This smart battery over here is controlling when these guys run. And then I do want to collect this stuff. I hate that it's so wide because the pump clearly will pick up any little puddle. I would like to pick up all of this. But I can't unless I put down 3 pumps. Like, if I can't because that ladder's in the way, although... I don't know if I can get rid... If I end up with 3 pumps here, then this puddle would be constantly cleaned. Actually, I guess I don't need this ladder, because I think they can hop. But I would love to, like, funnel all this into one thing, but because of the surface tension in this game, I don't think I can do that. Can I? Oh. Is this not reachable? I didn't say anything. Waiting for copper ore. I don't have enough copper ore stored here. I don't know if it's already been assigned or not. I guess I could change... to make you out of iron ore. I have literally tons and tons of it. Oh, I think we did have it. I think it had been assigned. Okay, updo this. Yeah. So let's get it a little faster. We really need this water to be connected, please. Although, oh, the algae distiller is working. So we are getting some dirty water converted into this, which is good. I may have to do the occasional tactical disconnect over here to stop this from flooding this area. That's not quick. Oh, in decor, there's corners? Really? Is in front. I may not have unlocked it yet. There's ceiling trim and corner trim. One pump is enough to pick up the polluted water before flow. Oh, I guess that's true. I guess I don't need the where the hell am I? Right here. I guess I don't need one here. Because if these two immediately go and pick up the water, then it'll never get to the middle. Not that the pumps do need power. You don't see it when you're putting down. It only shows you the plumbing part of it. I might have to do a little mop here, temporarily. And then, of course, we need to pump. I don't want to pump it into here. This is a good closed loop. If I go into my plumbing overlay, this old pipe we can get rid of. And this one here will go into there. Oh, I think there's still a pipe down there that I want to get rid of, but... Okay. Liquid pipe sends 10 kilograms of liquid per second. If they start sucking grams, they will be wasting energy. There's automation for that. Okay, so what I'm thinking, actually, and it might be fine now, if I go and go block, then there won't be any water in the middle. They'll only accumulate in these two places. And I can put a sensor... Here's the issue. The water depth sensor is presumably something. Liquid pipe sensor... Maybe there's another sensor I can get. I don't know. Or it's the weird one where it's under automation instead. Liquid element sensor. The problem is I can't put it where the pump is. So arguably I have to leave this here to turn on and off strategically. I guess I can seal this in to prevent... No, I can't, because this gas will come out through here. The idea was I was hoping to go... Oh, there's something called a hydrosensor? Oh, hydrosensor. What's the difference? Oh, this is when a liquid. Liquid pressure enters arranged. The thing I was hoping for is to prevent any liquid from sitting here. I want to suck it up right away to stop the polluted oxygen. I'm thinking maybe there's no way for me to do all of it. Pump suck up in a plus shape from the bottom left corner. That's interesting. Yeah, you just put a deodorizer. It doesn't take a lot of power. It does take some material to run, right? I don't know if that's the end of the world. I really just wish this output could be piped. That's actually the thing that's surprising me. Like, I just want to hook a pipe to this output. I guess that would make things too easy. Yeah, small amounts can be mopped up and bottled, sure, but that's not the solution to anything that's going on here. I guess I'll just have to accept some rotten gas and maybe put a deodorizer in the area. And that'll be that. And yeah, I like the idea of thinking these are for the environment sensors as opposed to the pipe sensors. It makes a lot of sense. So, to save power and not have these run continuously. There we go. Now we have a bunch of gold again. I'll do that. Oh, I'm not sure that... Oh, this is unreachable. Oh. That's interesting. I guess I can move the sensor. I'm assuming from here... I guess they can't jump up to. They can jump off a ledge of 2. Now they should be able to come down here. Find out. Just be like, let's build the ladder first. I can confirm that everything else is reachable. Yes. Calories, oh my god. Okay, the frost buns are going crazy. I mean, having access to this entire area is probably making a big difference. I love that the Wheezewort is functional. Again, that's good. And then, yeah, we gotta get some power over here. Oh. I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a transformer down here. I'm going to want to run through things through walls and stuff and just generally save some material. This is for this floor, though I will go and do this for the moment, even though theoretically it should be on its own grid. And I still don't love the idea of running a power cable through the water, but... This is chooching at a semi-regular basis now, at least. Doesn't say unreachable, but there's no errand. Waiting delivery. Okay. Oh, okay, someone's already in there. Okay. And then the sensor above. So I think it's 1,000 kilogram for a full square. So when this is halfway full, it'll run the pumps. Sure. Yeah, the little sweepy bot does sound interesting. We may end up doing some of that. Now, the other thing we could do is just come over here and sweep this from time to time, unless it gets too deep. And bottle it, and then we just unbottle it over here. Okay, that's coming along. We finished the pole here. You don't... Oh, how do you know you do not have power yet? Oh. Because I never finished. Oh, some things got canceled is what happened. Okay. And yeah, right now it's a CO2 room and it's super dense. Theoretically, we're going to try to pump oxygen in here. Although that won't happen while the CO2 is in here. And it's fine. We don't, with the suit, I don't know. It might be worth temporarily getting rid of the CO2. It's really cold. So I'm not sure if the terrarium works. You have an overheat temperature. You have a water input. Let's find out. Making the same mistake with the liquid pipes you did with the gas tubes. 2 greens connected. Where? These? No, not here. Somewhere. Oh. Yes, but I think this is going to be fine, and I think this is why. When this turns on, both of these will activate. This one will go here, and then it'll block this one from working. Yes? But then at some point, this one is going to run dry. And then only this one will work. Which, and in practice, honestly, just one liquid pump is probably all I need in this whole setup. Because it won't mop the floor completely, but apparently we're not going to be in a situation where we are mopping the floor completely. It'll be like this, where it just keeps draining that one, and then the rest stays pretty low, but it's going to be turned off at that point anyway. I'm just going to go and turn that one off. Not worry about it. Alright, this theoretically I think might work. All I need achievement. You hear the sound. What did I get? Auction not occluded. Distribute 1,000 kilograms of oxygen using gas vents. Okie dokie. You guys cramped? Yeah, you're cramped. Attack. Oh, there's a little sweet little thing out there. Oh, I probably never wrangled the one for the delivery. Right. I mean, I don't need the meat anymore. We're okay, but yeah, let's do a little bit of butchering. This is not what I want to end up with. I'm wondering if there are actual, like, triangular, like, bits that I could add in the decor. Like, I don't think the corner trim, or maybe, can I rotate the corner trim and have everything funnel into one place? That would be interesting. You're still waiting for the power, which is fine. Sunbug over there, which we're going to ignore. Oh! Sufficient water. Must have had a bunch more eggs in here. Death to sunbugs. Yeah, so these bottle fillers aren't going to work currently, which is fine. Snazzy suit. Yeah, I want to make people in snazzy suits. Who's closest? Oh, Potato's already got one. I think... Yes. Natsuki. Ha! You get a suit. There you go. Is weight... wait, is kilogram a weight or volume? Oh, it is a weight. Well, it's a mass, but, you know... If you want to be pedantic... And of course, we always do. I have to update these priorities, actually. Building entombed. Oh, it's probably... Oh, so that's what happens! Huh! Okay, it doesn't work. And it doesn't work in a very interesting way. The water that was deposited here immediately turned into an ice block, actually. Fascinating. Hey, this suit is working, so theoretically come down here is now a possibility. Oh, that's really interesting. What is... Okay, did it just take a while to, like, settle and stabilize? Oh, maybe now the suit is full. Maybe the oxygen goes into this tank and then goes into the suit. So this kept being empty because it kept getting dumped into the suit. Then at some point the suit was full and now it's, like, more stable. Okay, I think that's probably what's going on now. That's my guess. Okay, this will get done soon. Bottled water turns to blocks. Can we use that for something? Mine the ice and bring it back? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's crazy stuff because it is that kind of game. Almost ready. Does not need does it not need overhead? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the sleet wheat only ever... I guess the sleet wheat only ever grows 1 tile tall. I might still want this just to be able to reach there. Well, I think that's probably sufficient. What is this? I mean, we did a lot today, but not many of the things I was hoping for. Although this was one, setting up this. Starting to use the slime up here is interesting. When we do get some slime, just throw it in here. Insufficient water. Halting our plant growth over here because we're not filling our bottles. We need this, like, fine. What? Oh. Go, not running because the battery's full. Perfect. Battery is draining, of course, but a little slower because of this. I got a lot of bottles of polluted water. Are we not? They're probably just not getting around to it. Yeah. Yeah, it's super low on their list of work. I don't want more dupes. There we go. Get the wiring going. Thank you. At least I don't want dupes, more dupes right now. Where are you going? Flying construction materials. Oh, you're having to come up all the way over here for iron. Oh, that's not helping the cause. Oh, and we had a little bit of collapses, which is why... Or it's those damn diggers that are getting in the way. This lead. Some iron ore over there. Do I care about this plant? Maybe not. I don't know. I guess we can get to it from over here. And at some point, we'll pop into this area for the gold amalgam. Bunch of iron ore over here. How do we feel about that? We'll be popping a bunch of this gas and stuff. Might be fine. I guess I could have it from here and then going up. We'd have the suit. I might want to chain a few Atmos suits for it. But that's definitely a possibility. There we go. Finally. The water should be chooching. Yeah, I guess this pump is running exactly as fast as that other pump. So we're not going to see it accumulate. On the other hand, it means this pump is now running. Excellent. A little bit of a spaghetti pump, but that's fine. There we go. We're filling up the water bottles, so our farming is going to kick back in. Go. Oh, you refilled the water cooler first. Priorities, huh? All right. Who needs food? We need a place to chat. Cramped, you say? Let's fix that. There we go. In fact, the only thing I might have to worry about is emptying, but I don't think it'll happen because the amount of water in here might fit in here, but it's also being used super fast for all of our farming. I wonder if I turn off all this lice stuff. I bet you I've got way too much. Maybe I should just turn this into another bristle place. This is reporting it in kilocals. Not actual amount that I've got. Is it possible I literally don't have any? No. Well, I've got 60 kilograms of it in this critter feeder. I guess because it's a food, it reports to it as a kilocalorie. And it doesn't, because it's in the critter feeder, it doesn't show up as a thing. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it tells me I don't want to turn this down. Can we pump the water directly into our plants? Sweet. Yeah, so I guess that's what the hydroponics tile is. Because I did notice there's a hydroponics tile. And then you have to pump it. I guess that would save a ton of labor. We have had that for a bit. Maybe it's time to just go and tear down. Can you just upgrade? Like, would it be smart enough to be like, listen, I want to be this now? No, I have to tear it down first. I should have plenty of seeds. Our food situation's fine. Maybe there's no time like the present. 2 pumps doing the same job? Sort of. This job, I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about this one. This pump's job is to empty this area into our cycle. Eventually, this will go away. Because it's sort of one pump feeding into another pump right now, which is admittedly very silly. And then I wouldn't need all these. I mean, I probably still want 1 bottle filler. Tell you what. If I go... Actually, this whole area is kind of shit. Well, let's leave this here for a moment. If there's a better way to upgrade from the farm tiles to the hydroponic ones, certainly let me know. You let the water fall down. I mean... Potentially... I think it's fine. Potentially. This is clean water. Might be germy, but it's clean. It would be a beautiful waterfall. I mean, if we're playing Dwarf Fortress, you know they'd love it. Okay, how does the steam turbine work? Draw steam from the tiles directly below the machine's foundation and use it to generate electrical power. I'm assuming the gas still flows out of it? Does it burn off some of the heat? Like, it might be the ideal thing to put on the steam geyser here. That'll be for next time. What are you doing? Someone can't reach their bed. Someone's stuck? Oh, meteor showers. Oh. Okay, yeah. That's fairly legit. Well, mealwoods don't use water. It's only these guys. Well, you know what? Shit. So I should have just torn this one down immediately. Or I build another one over here with some lighting and increase it. But our gristleberries are actually going pretty well. So it's only this one that needs water. All right, tell you what. Cancel that. Cancel that. Rebuild? I guess I still need this because I still need to feed the critters. God damn it, that's annoying. At least with this one, people can get out from the other side. Unless they get boxed in the middle. But I'm sure they would never do that. Build every other tile top priority. Oh, that's true. Tell you what, yeah, let's do that. Because then you'll get unjammed. I guess I could temporarily build a little ladder here, too. If I just do this, you'll get unstuck. You might even be able to build it yourself, depending on the material. Can I build these out of granite? There you go. If I do that... Actually, I don't even need to set a priority, because for evil, not good, I can go and build it and get themselves unstuck. Although now they're going prioritizing some of the other construction. Hang on. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Just because you have the material for this, so you're now doing it, which... I guess it's fine. I can go and lower the priority of one. There you go. Someone's going to come build it over here, so at least you won't be stuck anymore. There you go. Okay. I'll replant this after. So these are the ones who needed water, right? I guess I should have double checked an extra time. Oh, you might be annoying if I do it right away. All right. Back to mealwood, which consumes the dirt. Okay. And then, right, this is half and half. I mean, hopefully I still got plenty of seeds of this, but I'm sure I do, probably. Research is fine. New printable. What you got for me? Sand! Sounds exciting. The filtration medium, so I guess it'll be okay. Right, these guys aren't properly enclosed right now, but that's going to be fine. Iron ore, which we're good on, right? Yes, okay, good. Fine with no research right now. There you go. Water situation here is getting better and better. And yeah, we'll just drain this completely and then deconstruct this stuff. Clean up after ourselves. Resupply of gold. No more burninating our people. So nice. Oh! Alright, well that's not necessarily the exciting thing I was hoping to find here. So let's just go and cap this off for the moment. Still want to find out what's over here. Kind of want to, like, do it immediately. What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out. A very clean bent. It sure is. Did you finish the job? It's like Rimworld sometimes. They cross the entire goddamn map to do something for 1 second and then run away before it's finished. To be fair, maybe you're not on construction duty. Not that... And it wasn't set to yellow alert priority. Okay, this is... unexpected. And oh no. Those little crunchy bits. Does it mean there's something hidden? Wait. Was I always able to mouse over this and get information? So I found 2 anti-entropy thermonullifiers. Is this just what helps make these biomes so goddamn cold? There's a machine in here that we can feed hydrogen into and ignore the laws of thermodynamics? Okay. Well, that sounds fun. Go. Oh, and then that, and then some plumbing. That, and so dust caps are interesting. What's your deal? Oh, you want a CO2 atmosphere? Oh, and slime. Sulfur. All right. Well, I mean, we're going with you. Heat disappears into the 3rd dimension. I was about to correct you, and then I realized, oh, no. That's exactly correct. It's a 2-dimensional game. Building entombment. Oh, that's fine. Is it really the... Is the hydrogen in the oxygen making babies? Eventually, will all the hydrogen go out of here? Seriously wondering. And then water flow here is fine. That's so cute. So these are full of liquid, but every now and again, there's a tiny little amount that gets drawn out of here. And that's why we're seeing the little baby things of water. All right, that's 100% adorable. Yeah, we're playing the where does liquid come from? That's my favorite minigame in Oni. Yeah, well, that's been going on pretty much the entire game. Sometimes more than others. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build the wall here because I'm probably going to have to shove things over to keep this working the way I want. But look at that freaking thing. Self-sustaining machine powered by what appears to be refined neutronium. Absorb and neutralize heat energy when provided with piped hydrogen gas. So, okay. Does it actually consume the hydrogen gas? I'm assuming it consumes the hydrogen gas. The funny thing is, this is already cold biome. How much energy dissipation do we actually need? I don't know. That's new. Puka shell. Keep thinking if I'm going to find oil anywhere, it's going to be, you know, digging deeply and greedily. Haven't found it yet. And I'm hoping at least once you get it set up, you just like put I don't know, an oil derrick on top of it or whatever you call it. And then forget about it. So we don't have to keep making this trip. What a strange game. I love it. The only winning move is to play. Woo! I love watching them go down on those things. I do have the pneumatic pipes to go back up in some places. I don't think I'm going to build it down here. Other places in my base might make sense. Like, I don't feel like this is somewhere we're going to be going down here continuously. Although I suppose we'll be coming down here and maybe pick up sleet wheat and then... Although I don't have it set to harvest over here, which might be a good thing. Because with... Do I need the airlock? I only need the airlock if I care about the auction over here. If I don't... I don't know, I kind of like having a little safe room with a little bit of a reset. Got a little chlorine in there, but... I don't know, the idea of a safe room does appeal to me. Go, that's filling up nicely. Any chance this might overflow this? I mean, if it does, only temporarily. Because we're still using this stuff. And then wherever else might need water, which right now is a few extra plants over here, which I don't know, we might keep just for the lulz. Keep going a straight shot with the pole. We'll just do this. So slowly, eventually, someone will dig down, and we'll see what happens. Jumpy, jumpy dude. Algae, coal. 16 tons. I think my coal is going up now, because I don't think these coal generators are running. Well, they're literally turned off. So no, they're never running. Then these guys are still pooping out coal, but I think that's probably a good thing overall. And then algae. Oh, we are out of algae. I don't know what we rely on algae for, but it's quite clear that we do. And I can get some by turning that slime, but there's still algae around. But, you know, how long is that going to last? If I don't care about these plants, maybe I don't. Oh, Potato, thanks for sending gift gift membership on YouTube. The oxygen diffusers use it, yeah. I mean, the algae terrariums presumably use it. So, if I do the search for algae, or I mean, by algae I mean alga. Yeah, these are all things that, well, the algae diffuser or distiller makes it. Not very quickly. Some here if I don't care about this camp. Honestly, I don't know that I do, but this is all algae here, so let's get some more alga. Alga. Case. One oxygen diffuser equals 12 algae drum. So the oxygen diffusers are a lot more aggressive because they do push it out. They don't necessarily rely on converting. I might want to turn down some oxygen diffusers. I don't know. What do you mean, power? Are we out of natural gas? Because this thing... No. No, they're chooching. Now, if I mouse over a power cable, it tells me the current load and potential load. It doesn't actually tell me how much power is there. But 800 per, so 24 or 2.4 kilowatts is how much I do produce when they're all going. Right? How do I run out of power? The battery was empty, though. As soon as this is below 80%, it should send the signal to kick these guys on. Any of the machines, it tells you under properties. Circuit. Stored, produced, consumed. Yeah, there's 2.4K, so my math was right. Huh, I don't know. Well, I don't want another dupe. So we're going to get Kill that. Well, okay, what's your deal? You eat polluted dirt and rot piles and excrete sand. I mean, that's quite cool. Fine. You're now going to be barbecued. Double check the natural gas vent, see how much gas is in there. Well, right now the pipe is blocked. Are you not running? Okay, yeah, these are toggled off because the power is full. So it's temporarily blocked, which is fine. And then power is going down. And as soon as it drops to 16 kilojoules, that'll be 80%, right? These will kick back on. Go. Unless there's some sort of like weird latency with the gas flow or something like that, but... And that's full again, so it's off again. I mean, it seems to be working okay. I don't know why it didn't for a sec. It's a little concerning.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Devin May Cry. It's a fun name. Thanks for the sub. Join the Discord. It's mandatorily optional. So, yeah, do we want to go and pop these geysers here? Now I'm scared. Okay. I thought the green bits might have been indicative of another freaking chlorine thing, but... I think the room is empty. Like, I don't think I actually have to dig this out. Like, I'll mark it all. Wow, it does show the material. I don't know. I don't know if you have to fully excavate it. I am scared. But at least it's closer. Go. Nearly cleared. Oh, let's dig it. Fine. And then we have some algae again. Good. A bunch of algae over here. Let's dig that out. I don't think all of it will be ritual without anything else. There, you can go down here. Yeah, it's a little too tall. I can do that. Get it done. Okay. Then when digging, I'm picking up seeds, which is all good. Copper ore, sand. Very cool looking biome over here. I guess coming over here gave us the vision. Story trait. Printer Sceptor. My duplicates have uncovered a fascinating machine. Construction suggests it was designed as an energy field disruptor and retrofitted printing capabilities. It's locked behind a 13-digit passcode. One failed attempt could permanently disable the entire building. I can only hope that the code is also buried somewhere on this world. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Plus, I think there's some stuff to study. Do I have a problem with cutting down this abyssalite? I think the answer is probably no. I mean, this is the hot part here. I guess what I could do is cut here and go up there and leave it as a bit of a buffer for some of this space. Maybe that would be better. I did something like this. Here. To here. You can get in here. Is it 3 tall door? That's interesting. Meanwhile, I have to babysit over here, because if they cut into Cool salt slush geyser. Analyze. But then also, we're going to add a manual airlock here to seal this in later. Periodically erupts with freezing brine. Okay, well, we have a steady supply of salt now. As if, you know, this live stream wasn't enough for one. Ten minutes to go. What's a bird object discovered? Aluminum volcano. Ooh, what's the freezing point of brine? Minus 22. Okay, I don't think I have to be worried about a flood. I think you're just going to be making salty ice. Now, I know I said as a joke, we can pickle stuff, but I don't think... Ooh, sugar and grapefruit. Pickled meal just turned out bad. Okay. Well, I'm just going to seal it in for now, because this is interesting. The biggest issue I might have here is that this is going to make so much heat that it's a problem in the biome. Or it's the perfect place to just leave, because the heat is going to be countered by the biome. Problem is, I don't have a good, like, grasp of, like, how durable is the cold in the biome? I don't know. But yeah, we have another one of these guys. Well, everything's melting over here. How disruptive is that going to be? Well, maybe it's fine. I guess we need to... Oh, no, I did put an analyst. You... I wonder if they can squeeze through here. Probably. I'm just waiting for the air. Wow, that is just going. I wonder if I should insulate this. Like, it'll melt the biome. Will it kill it? Well, these things are standing on ice. So if the ice melts, presumably it kills the wheezewort. I wonder how insulating those insulating tiles are. If I really did just reseal this in, I wonder if we'd be okay. We're gonna have to find out next time. I don't want to get to this bit. Oh. Critter Fluxomatic. I've discovered an experiment designed to analyze the evolutionary dynamics of critter mutation. Once it gathered enough data, it could prove extremely useful for genetic manipulation. Okay. I love the way the sand flowed down here. Okay, that'll get us over to this thing. And we're just going to reveal this thing. What we need is one of these next to like a hydrogen geyser or something. I suppose we could crack water into oxygen and hydrogen. Right? That's a thing we could do. Electrolyzer or something. What's the temperature? It's fine! Ish. Hmm. Aluminum. Low density metal, high thermal conductivity. Suitable for building power systems. I mean, between the gold and the aluminum, we've got a steady supply of metals. It's just a question of how dangerous is this shit. I mean, the gold has been manageable. Like, we're cooling it using the system here. We are injecting heat into this area. It definitely keeps melting the ice. I might need to keep manually planting wheezewort. How hot is it? Okay, there we go. There's an eruption. So there's some CO2 at 450. Molten aluminum at 746. That's a lot of heat. Okay, right. This is during the eruption. Oh no! That is not a small amount of heat. And then it chills. I mean, relatively speaking. Oh, okay. Read that already. Huh. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. So we've opened this up. Computer podium, inspect. Ooh, database entry. Parking in lot D, encryption level 2. 2 all from admin. Another set of masticated windshield wipers have been discovered in parking lot D following the bioengineering department's critter enclosure breach last week. Employees are strongly encouraged to plug their vehicles in lots A through C until further notice. Please refrain from calling municipal animal control. All critter sightings should be reported directly to Dr. Byron. Thank you, admin. Activate. What could possibly go wrong? Let's inspect the poster. Anatomy of a Byron's hatch. Happy third work anniversary, Ada. I drew this to fill the space left by the cabinet that your chompy critters tore off the wall last week. Hope it's big enough. I still can't believe they can digest solid steel. You really know how to breed them. Okay, so a Byron's hatch can eat solid steel. Is there anything actually behind this? I mean, there's nothing. It's just empty air. What is... Oh, there's some oxalate. Haven't seen that in a while. In mine? Why is this unreachable? Can we not walk through this? Waiting for a critter. Do I have to drop a critter off on this side and have it walk through? Oh, first aid kit. Starvation. Is it a... Oh, it's refill not good. Go eat. I'm wondering if I have to get critters to walk through this thing. It's a wall. All right. Well, there's a billion different ways we can get about it. I like my little enclosed room over here. Although, oh, it's too hot. You know what? Wait. No, it's too cold. Gotta be 35. I put the battery in here to try to warm things up a little bit. I mean, I can just do other artificial things to try to get the temp up. I'm just wondering about just digging through here and then up. We can get all this algae. I mean, there's a bunch of chlorine gas and stuff, but I'm sure that's fine, right? My dupes won't mind having to deal with that. Fine, just close your eyes while you work. But don't make any mistakes, or you're fired. Ice biome below is exchange temperature with hot biome. They're reaching a balance. Yeah. You get rid of the abyss light to accelerate it. Yeah, minus 11. I mean, that's fine. It's working. Ish. This thing is freaky deaky, but I guess it's working. And then over here, we got a hot biome and a cold biome there, and a little bit of ice that is melting as well into this. So, I'm wondering, there might be a geyser for every type. I'm wondering if there's a hydrogen geyser. But what I'm also wondering about is, like this one here, it is near some water because of all the ice and stuff that's going on. And I'm wondering if we could activate this to make this area even colder, but I guess I could run the liquid pipe into that area, or like, yeah, I don't know. Yes, I know your eyes are stinging. It's fine. At least the germs are going away. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Molten aluminum. Yeah, it keeps popping out. I don't know how much trouble I might be getting into. We'll find out one day. There's a lot of milk. What do you... I guess because you're having to go so far over here. All right. Let me get a couple of... Oh, it's not solid ground, so you can't do that. Maybe I'll just get a terrarium over here then. Take them apart, put them back. I mean, there's a safe room right there. I mean, I guess... Like, walk in here. There's oxygen. Carbon skimmer. What's the carbon skimmer again? We built one at some point. I can't remember. Did we keep it? So it needs power, but we got power. We gotta put water through it. That's the problem with this one. We have no water infrastructure down here. We'd have to route it from... How far away are we talking about? This is a dirty water pipe. We need clean water in, dirty water out. Yeah, I'm just gonna cancel this. I need to encourage them to use this. I mean, if this is an area where we spend a lot of time, I could build another little safe room. I'm gonna build... Okay, I'm gonna put the terrarium, but I'm gonna put it up here. Make a little pocket of oxygen for us. Oh, that's right. The ground. Fine, do it there. Yeah, it's taking all your breath just to reach over here, and it's a long digging job. I'm really surprised that you stopped there. It doesn't feel like it's a place that should have any oxygen. Temperature. Oh, it is very hot. Maybe I should have a spacesuit station. I'm not expecting people to spend a lot of time here. That's all. Actually, is there any CO2 right here? No, there's CO2 there. Oh, God damn it. It's not even going to do anything. I should just do a little spacesuit station. Or we could save a lot of time and effort just cutting through here. Because the oxygen here is fine-ish for now. Loaded oxygen, still oxygen. Okay, that's true. I've got a gas vent. I could just vent. I can just bring some oxygen over here and dump it. But the polluted oxygen would let people breathe. There's a bunch of bleach stone over here. Okay, I think I'm going to go for option build a vent. probably end up tearing this down later. And there's also going to be some concerns about pressure and things. And it's like a huge space, but yeah, I'll just do that and I'll just do a disconnection for it later. That might be okay. Reject all. You don't even get any meat from the shine. I don't think. I just want to push a little oxygen into this area so there's a little pocket. Weird that there's no visual indicator about the deconstruction there. So we could rebuild the carbon scrubber here. Like we had one. I don't think we've got one anymore. But this is a place. I mean, eventually the carbon might run out. But in theory, carbon might keep pooling over here from time to time. And we have the water infrastructure for it. I'm assuming you're gonna need power. Where there's no power number until it's built? Okay. Clean water in, dirty water out. And that is what it does, right? Takes in water, puts out polluted water. And the carbon disappears. Because reasons. Yes, building it lower would be better. I mean, I could build it way down here, and I might. If I decide to run a bunch of water pipes down here, I might do that. But we'll build it here. We can deconstruct it later, since we get our material back for deconstruction, which is great, and I love it. I mean, what problem am I trying to solve? Maybe I should just go and run all the water down here. Maybe I should, like, am I going to want a bunch of water pipes down here? I don't know. I just want to go and yoink the carbon out of here and then deconstruct that. And we can use the space for something. I mean, I could always just go and clear this and let it drop down, but let's scrub it out of there and see what happens. Okay, is this empty? Basically. Oh, I'm gonna filter it. Go. Pop that up. Good job, everyone. Do that. Yes, it is after 4, but I kind of just want to finish this and that theoretically. And I don't know how long the digging is going to take to just pop the story, which doesn't actually matter. Tree rock, sand, table with some fruit on it. Very interesting. So, still, this spiral is still weirding me out, but I like it. So we did reveal this anti-entropy thermonullifier, and it turns out we've got another one. We revealed this chlorine gas vent, which is somewhat less exciting. Eventually, we'll dig our way down here. Ooh. So. Sunflower seeds. Voice recognition initialized. Subject identifier B111. Log begins. And how are you, furry little fellows, today? Squeak, squeak. Look, I brought sunflower seeds. Your favorite. Are you hungry? Excited squeaking. Oh, one moment, my dear. Little friends, I left the recorder on. Log ends. Okay. These all have those things, huh? Personal journal B327. Encryption level 9. Starting a job at Gravitas today. Well, I'm nervous. It turns out they hired a bunch of new people. I guess they're expanding, and most of them are about my age, but I'm the only one that hasn't done my doctorate. They call me Mr. Krause, and it's the worst. I have no idea where I'll find the time to do my PhD while working a full-time job. I've been so tired lately. I've probably spent the last 3 nights sleeping in my desk, and I've used the lab safety shower to bathe twice already this month. We're technically on schedule, but for some reason, Director Stern has been breathing down my neck to get these new products ready for market. Normally, I'd be mad about the added pressure on my work, but something directors always tell me time is of the essence. Employee processing, encryption level 1. Subjects identified. Technician, thank you for the fingerprints, Doctor. We just need a quick voice sample, and then you can be on your way. Dr. Broussard, wow, Jackie, your new security is no joke. Director, please address me as director while in facility rounds. Right. This should only take a moment. Speak clearly, and the system will derive a vocal signature for you when you're ready. Security code B111, Dr. Olivia Broussard. Gravitas Facility Bioengineering Department. Great. What was that light just now? Basic security scan, no need for concern. Here's your ID. You should have access to all the doors in the facility now, Dr. Broussard. Thank you. Come along, Doctor. Now, my theory is, right, we're dupes. So we're dupes of someone. And then up over here, the security door that needs a scan. Which one of us are going to find out that we're a dupe of Dr. Broussard? That's my theory. No spoilers. All right, that's done. Eventually we'll get a little event here, which is probably all silly, but I don't know. It's probably all silly. But we'll disconnect it, and then later we'll build a real room around it, and that's going to be fine. And this thing here is waiting for that. Okay. Oh, we got another one of these big dudes. Well, we got lots of food, so I'm not actually too worried. Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to let them sit there for now and not worry about micromanaging that. And then, yeah, this will slowly build up to here. How's the temperature in this area? Fine? I don't know. And this thing is filling up with brine. I don't think anyone can get in here. I'm thinking this isn't working. Promise, if I get rid of the snow, what's the problem? Maybe nothing? I mean, when we open the door, obviously the brine will sloosh out of here. And how do I feel about that? Honestly, I'd be a little annoyed. Maybe I should just come down from the top. I mean, eventually, if I do that, things will spill out the top, too. I don't know. Let me think about... Oh, you know what? The progress is happening. So clearly someone's coming in here to do research from time to time. So maybe it's okay. Pump the brine on the aluminum geyser. If we ever need to emergency cool this, we can just, like, dump all this water onto there, turn it to steam. It's fascinating. And yeah, this gets us in here, and presumably what I can do at that point is I can drop a critter in this room and have it hopefully wander through there. I'm partly wondering what happens when we walk a dupe through it, but I guess we're not going to find out today. Up settings. There you go. But yeah, we fixed our food problem this episode, so that was good. Fixed our water problem over here. I mean, this is still theoretically going to drain as part of our farming and other things. We do have a trickle of new water that comes in there. Okay, this is hooked up. And then... that does a pretty good job of clearing out all that CO2. I think we are ultimately going to have to run some water way down at the bottom here for our ultimate carbon sink. This doesn't generate new water, though. All it does is eliminate carbon. Right? Takes clean water and dirties it, and causes carbon dioxide to whoosh, disappear. And we should not ask any questions, despite the fact that it makes exactly 0 sense. Now, if we do want the water, we've got this. But we're okay for now. I think the next big thing we'll be doing that. What I'm curious about is with the steam turbine. Can we put a steam turbine on here and still get the water out of this while also getting power? We'll find out possibly Saturday. Carbon dissolved in water has no mass, obviously. Exactly. You know what? It's fizzy water is what it is. It's fizzy water. Yeah. Around here, we don't obey the laws of conservation of mass at all. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming out today. We're going to raid a Kiss for Luck in just a moment. Next live stream's on Saturday, probably for more of this. And I'll see you again soon. Oh, what is this going on? Oh, Project Zomboid. I'm assuming that's Rhino. Yeah, it's Rhino over on A Kiss for Luck channel. Oh, well, if you want to see some Project Zomboid, head on over to A Kiss for Luck, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye-bye, everybody.